So now let's do some more customizations on the images, right? So obviously I'll need these two things. So I'll just quickly copy this whole thing from the basics.py and paste it over here. So now assume, let me just quickly go into the PNG folder. You can see the file size is basically 4090 by 2730. So let me quickly show you that. Yeah, where is that? Yeah, so you can see the dimensions are like 4090 by 2730, right? So assume now we just want to change it with something like 300 by 300 or 500 by 500 or something like that, okay, or in any any dimension. So normally we can do it in Photoshop or Illustrator or something like that, but you can also change all the images at once in a second using this pil module. Okay, so obviously we just need to save the file size which we want to convert in a variable, right? So I'll just quickly make a variable called size or new size. Okay, so new underscore size will be equals to, so now assume we want to change the file dimensions like 500 by 500. Okay, and actually you can clearly see over here we are just going to save that files inside the pngs folder. So let's just quickly make a new folder that should be like sizes or 500 size. Okay, so obviously I need to change it over here as well, so it should be 500 size. Okay, and I also don't wanna put any kind of external extension, like we don't want to convert it into png format. We just only convert the file size, file dimension, right? So I'll just quickly change this .png extension with a curly braces, and inside the format we will add the ext. Okay, so that means this is the file extension. So the file name and file extension will be the same, and they will be saved inside the 500 size folder, and the new images size should be this one, 500 by 500. So we also need to change the images size. So now by default it will save with the default one, that means that one like 4090 by 2730. So obviously we need to change that image format. So jpgs dot thumbnail, and now we just need to pass the variable where you stored the sizes, so new size. Okay, that's it. So let's just run it quickly. So python, the file name is actually more customization on images.py. so let's just run this python file. So now you can see it ran through quickly, and obviously these files are not that huge, so it will not take that much of time. And now if I go inside the 500 size folder, now you can see these files are now saved in the default format, like bar.jpg, cat.jpg, dog.jpg and all. And the file dimensions are now, let me just quickly open this image. So you can see now this is a quite smaller image, right? So let's just quickly open that previous one. So the bird one is this one. So yeah, you can clearly see the difference. So now all the images now in converted into 500 by 500 image format, right? So this is really quick, isn't it? And now assume we want to change this image into a grayscale image. So for that, let me just do it on this dog image. Okay, so this is a white, so it should be really good in the grayscale, right? So yeah, I'll just quickly comment this whole thing. So yeah, you can see I commented all the codes. So now let's just quickly open this dog.jpg, right? So I'll just quickly make a variable called dog, and that will be image.open, then the file name, that is dog.jpg, and now we want to convert that into a grayscale image. So for that, and also I want to save the image with the same file name and same file extension. That means it will just replace that particular image. So for that, you just need to write dog, that means the variable name, then convert. Okay, and then inside the parenthesis you just need to write some more. So obviously you will find these modes in the documentation. Obviously no one can remember all the modes, so obviously you can just go into the documentation and search for any modes which you want to convert. So for grayscale it is actually, I guess, L. Yeah, for grayscale it is actually L. So I'll just quickly write the capital L or uppercase L, whatever you can say. And then we also want to save the file. So dot save, and then the file name can be dog underscore grayscale dot jpg. Okay, that will be fine. Now if I run this Python file, so you can see there is no error. So let's go into the folder. So you can see now we have this dog underscore grayscale dot jpg, right? So yeah, let's just open this dog dot jpg. So this is the default one, and the size is also same, so there is no difference between the size, because we didn't convert it in the in different sizes, right? So you can see both are now change. So this is the default one, and then now this is converted into a grayscale image. And obviously you can change, you can convert in any kind of image mode. Just go into the documentation and search for mode. Okay, so yeah, in this way you can just change this mode. So now let's see how to rotate the image. So the dog image actually looks like this, right? And now assume we want to rotate this image. So for that you just need to write, instead of convert, you just need to write rotate. Okay, so I'll just quickly copy this thing and paste it over here, and now I just need to change this convert with rotate. Okay, and inside the parenthesis you can just write any degree up to 360, or you can maybe write some more degrees. I'll check that later. Okay, so 90 maybe it's great. So now if I run this Python file and let's open this dog underscore grayscale. So now you can see now it is rotated into 90 degree, right? So it's working great. So assume now if I just write something like more than 360 degree, 400 degree assume, or 450 will be perfect actually. That means it will not change this image. It is now inside this direction, so it should be inside that direction if I write 450, right? So now if I just run it again, so let's just quickly close this image and open it again. Okay, so that means it works. So obviously you can write more than 360 degree as well, and in this way you can actually rotate the image. Okay, and now let's see how to make like blurry effect on that image. So we have this dog.jpg, right? And now assume we wanna make some blurry effect on this particular image. Okay, so for that you obviously need one more file. So I'll just quickly import that thing as well. So that is image filter, because we are going to filter the blurry effect on that particular image. So that should be image filter. Okay, and I'll just quickly remove this rotate, or I'll just make it comment and copy paste it again, so that you get all the codes which I wrote over there. Okay, so now you just need to write filter. Okay, and inside the parenthesis you just need to pass that particular parameter which you imported, that is image filter. So image filter dot Gaussian blur. Okay, you can see there are so many options. Sharpen, like it will actually add more sharpness to that particular image. Then we have smooth, median filter, then find edges and all, right? You can also make it this color 3D alert. So this is also like it will make some 3D effect. And to make the blurry effect you just import, you just need to use this Gaussian blur. Okay, and in the documentation they wrote like the by default value is 2. So now if I run this file, you can see now it ran through the code. And now if I open this dog underscore grayscale, so it actually added some blurry effect which is not noticeable, because the by default value is 2, which is actually not that much of noticeable. So I'll just quickly make it some more values, for example 20. Okay, so now if I run it again, let's just quickly close all the images, and let's open that dog.jpg. So this is the default one, and let's open that converted one, so this one. So now you can see now the some bloody effect is added, right? So in this way you can add some effects to an image. Okay.